Steps for preventing heat illnesses. Number 1, acclimatization. As I think we all are aware that Didox has a policy, Part 2 Section 3, and the Appendix 1 is acclimatization policy. So you guys go through it. Just to tell you the definition, it's a physiological process of customizing to the environment, take approximately 5 to 28 days, should take place in the environment the worker will be in. So as I said, because if we have a multinational workforce, so if it's first time for them in the UAE and facing the extreme temperature, we should give the chance to them to adopt the environment and develop the sweating mechanism to compensate the heat. Of course everyone has a sweating mechanism, it's not about they are not having, so they will come because of heat they will have, but to encounter that extreme temperature the body is not yet ready. Hydration, ensure fluid replacement, make sure you keep on drinking, encourage your colleagues, balanced diet and sensible alcohol intake, do not skip your meal, have regular meals, do not take alcohol. As I said, they are diuretic in nature, makes you urinate a lot, which leads to dehydration. Work and rest cycle, day off should be given. Mechanical and engineering control, at the beginning I was telling assess the task. So if the ventilation is not proper, the air movement to a certain or to a particular area is not okay, so you should arrange some mechanical aid to improve the ventilation of area. I know you guys provide exhaust fan and there is a system, ducting system to provide ventilation. As far as terminologies are concerned, you guys are more expert than that, so keep it up, be careful in the summer as well. Any employee who is away from work environment for minimum period of 3 weeks need full reacclimatization. It's a part of our acclimatization policy, Part 2 Section 3 Appendix 1, and that can be due to any reason. 3 weeks, maybe person is sick, maybe long leave, annual leave, 2 months away, or maybe the person is new. Supervisor's steps to prevent heat related illnesses. Number 1, ensure risk assessment for working in heat is completed as per our occupational health and safety manual, the management system. Educate your workers weekly through toolbox talk. Again, it's advisable, you guys are conducting toolbox talk every day regarding your task, so it will take 1 or 2 minutes to encourage employees every day. Drink water, if not feeling well, report to you or report to immediate supervision, can go to cool room or can go to medical center. So just awareness is a key here, like any other safety issue, just keep encouraging and tell them that your health is the priority. Monitor and observe workers, especially new workers or worker acclimatizing. So just keep close eye on them. Ensure ventilation, cooling aid, similar thing, be careful with that. Plan your work, rotation of work. Here I just to give an example, plan your work. If you have a work in a confined space or maybe in a safety critical area and work requires very heavy PPE and the task requires 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. If you have 2 employees with the same competencies, for example welder, so you can advise them or you can switch them in a way. One guy is working in a good ventilated area doing the same job, welding, and in a confined space ventilation is there but it's not as good as in some open area or maybe other part of the tank. So every 1 hour or half an hour they can switch. I got it from you guys only. I had one occupational sickness case and from new building, and during the I was taking history, I was asking question and all. So he told me, I have instructions from my supervisor, we are 2 guys, those are working. So every half an hour I will go do something, I will come out sit in that area, it was tank or something. So the second guy goes, he works, then so it's like person is not, supervisor is aware it's a critical area. Even with the PPE there is a risk if the person will work more at the location or in that critical area, he might get accident or sick. So it's a good practice, so I like to highlight here, so you can practice the same wherever applicable. ORS and water distribution, just encourage employees that we are having or we will be having ORS, which is oral rehydration solution or oral rehydration salt. In the department, big coolers, containers of 400 liters or 200 liters. So they should fill their water bottle at the beginning of the shift and they should carry with them and encourage them to keep on drinking. Okay, schedule rest breaks. Do not wait for symptoms of heat effect. Schedule water breaks at least every 30 minutes. Do not wait till workers are thirsty. Okay, this break or these breaks does not mean that you have to shut your work, go somewhere maybe on main deck and relax there, drink water, chat, then go back and start work. These breaks mean encourage them, encourage yourself. If you have a bottle filled of ORS or water next to you and you are working, there is no use if within 1 hour or every half an hour if you will not drink. So that is a break. Pause in a work, remind yourself, encourage your colleagues, in between keep on drinking. That means the break from the continuous work. Our safety manager, he gave me one example in last meeting. He said, I will give you a pair of, it was an issue of foreign body, I will give you a pair of safety goggles. I will tell you why it's important. You will get a foreign body if you will not wear it. But if I will walk from the door and I will remove my specs, keep in my pocket, so there is any use of safety guy giving me or emphasizing on a reason of wearing glasses, company giving me a pair of glasses, if I will not utilize it, so there is no use. So again I said awareness is the key, so we should keep on encouraging. Protect a worker against radiant heat. Again, if there is a chance of direct exposure to sunlight or a radiant heat, it's the same thing. So we should provide shades or umbrellas to prevent that. Ensure workers are fit for work. Any doubt, refer to medical for further management. If someone says I am not feeling well, don't take things in hand, especially in summers, send them to medical center. We will assess them. If they are fit to work, for sure we will send them back. Educate worker to observe urine color for signs of dehydration. In coming slide I will explain how. Employees' responsibilities or everyone responsibility for our own good to be healthy. Follow heat illness precautions when working outdoor. Drink water frequently. Immediately report any signs or symptoms of heat illness in yourself or to co-workers. Heat card or urine color test, urine indicators. If you are here, need to drink more water. Even if you are here, so it does not indicate that I am well hydrated, no need to drink for another 2 hours. So because if you will stop drinking while assessing yourself here, so there is a potential ultimately you will fall here at the end of the day. So while conducting toolbox talk, we will be providing you this booklets. So there is a card. So while conducting toolbox talk, have it in your hand, just encourage them. And we develop big poster out of it, and it will be available all over the accommodation, especially in the bathrooms. So you can tell them that also, how they can assess. Then we have some standard instructions here. Drink water every 30 minutes, do not wait till you are thirsty. If you are thirsty, it's already an initial sign of, I can say, heat illness, but basically dehydration. If you feel thirsty, whenever you feel thirsty, body is telling you, man, not enough water, please drink. So that means water is not enough. So in summer you are already, it's an initial sign of heat illness. So Don't let yourself thirsty. Encourage the same to your workforce. They should not let them get thirsty. So keep on drinking every 30 minutes. Eat regular meal. Don't skip the meal. Look after each other. Do not work alone. Ask your buddies, are you okay? Acclimatize, as I explained, acclimatization policy. If new guys, closely observe them. If unwell, report to medical. Okay, cool rooms. This summer also the locations of cool room will remain same. So I guess we all are very much aware. So the purposes of cool room. These rooms are provided to allow workers who are displaying early sign of heat fatigue to cool down and rehydrate near their place of work. Being able to work safely under the heat and aims to prevent serious heat illnesses in dry docks. These rooms are provided for the purpose of recovery and are not designed to use for general breaks. So just to encourage, tell them if they have a job next to cool room. So if they are okay, it's not really advisable to, since you are free, so just walk in and sit. So because in sometimes it's been observed last year, the people, sometimes the group of people gets in and there is no place inside because the people, those are not really deserving to avail that facility at that stage. I mean, there is no reason for them to be in, they are there. So it's again, as I said, awareness is the key. Encourage them for proper utilization of the facility. User advice, these rooms will be supervised at all time by staff trained by medical. We will be conducting training for cool room representatives from 22nd of May. So we will train them what to do in case of an emergency. Nursing staff will monitor usage throughout the day. Will keep visiting. At first they will be open during the first shift only. Second shift will be open later depending on the weather conditions. They are not first aid station and as such do not hold any first aid trained personnel or equipment. Again, advise them for your information, there will be no first aid treatment or a trained personnel. So in case of any other emergency rather than heat related illnesses, same protocol, you guys are well aware, channel 5 emergency numbers, we will treat them as usual. If worker does not recover after 10 minutes of rest, they will be transferred to medical. As I said, we will conduct training for cool room representative, we will guide them what to do. The emergency number, direct extensions for our emergency extension numbers of medical center, and there will be posters stating all the emergency number which medical, main gate, fire and safety. So we will train them accordingly. Above rules are applicable to all grades of staff in dry docks. You can make a difference, we can make a difference. Safety is as simple as ABC. Always be careful. If again I want to emphasize, I mean you can tell someone as much as you can provide awareness, but if we will not be careful or the person will not follow the instruction, so there is nothing in the world which can save. Following instruction is very important in any field to prevent anything. That's it. Any question you want to ask, sir?
Any questions?
When this provide this cool room?
It will start from 1st of June till 30th of September, 4 months.
As we experienced for almost 3-4 persons started to collapse before the last week, getting in the floating dock, the line side. That's why
we are continuously reviewing the situation, and there is a possibility we might start a bit early, but we haven't taken a concrete decision as yet. We are keeping a very close eye.
We explain to the people who's there inside the cool room, they must provide old age food. But when you go there, sometimes we visit, they switch off the AC. People go to the cool room, but there is no AC. Full.
Okay, we'll look
We have
into
to
it.
follow this matter always.
Yeah, will point noted. sometime when I didn't, we go to visit, sometime there is mechanical reasons, it's tripped and all, but instructions are not, they are not allowed to switch off the AC, and now the responsibility of management cool room is shifted to the departments. So I will make sure while conducting training for cool room representative, I will emphasize on that. So department, whoever the responsible for each cool room, they have to take care of it, but point noted, valid, will emphasize.
We are not into the torture business, and the main aim of the cool room is, as Shiruna said, it has to be cool. So if the AC is not working, then there is some issue, probably an administrative or logistic issue. We have not given any such instruction.
Okay, we'll every year we send that instruction out. For ORS preparation, we give training for ORS mixing also, since it's 400 liter and all. So we'll make sure this year also that they paste it on it, but it's a part of the training. We recommend, like for cool room representative training, for supervisory staff this training, for ORS we have a separate training people, and they are been nominated previously, has been nominated by the department. I already sent one email out to nominate ORS mixing people. So when they will come, we'll tell them again to paste it, but it's a standard instruction in the module. 1 liter is the recommendation, but we'll circulate this to all this time by mail also.
The ratio of mixing ORS, maybe this is different from side to side.
Yes.
Which I have noticed. The people are moving, mainly going outwards, they are moving because that cool room is giving much better than this cool room. So the ratio is the for 1 liter, how much ORS to be added. So it is not followed by the trainees which you might have given very clear training.
It's not being followed.
They are not followed.
Okay, what I can say, since I gave the training, maybe in odd cases, for cool room, the water, the cooler there is 9 liter, I can tell, department 400 liter. So we train them, we tell them there is one, for 30 grams is the standard for 1 liter, but for the cool room, and it is different from brand to brand. If you are using Netforma, if you are using Fukari salt,
We are using different
No.
brands.
No. What he's saying is that for each the formula is different. We standardize it. Last year it was different. This year it is different. We give them a standard instructions how to mix.
and how much to mix.
How much to mix, right?
So-
yes, sometimes they can be a bit lazy, and instead of refilling it with the right amount of oral rehydration and water, they just put in water or something. But that is not the correct practice. They are taught what to do exactly as per the manufacturer's instructions.
Are we using only one brand, sir, or other?
We sometimes mid-season we change it because so much is not available in the market.
Available.
Yeah, availability is not there because we use huge quantities.
Right.
We use maybe a million dirhams worth of oral rehydration.
Yeah.
So they companies cannot provide, or they provide in small sachets. Now if you need 300 sachets, you can't do that. So sometimes we need to. But this time we are well prepared. We've specially, I think we've imported this from
Australia.
And this is a different brand with a slightly different constitution, which is research based. And the research was done, I think, a year back. Shirun was part of it, and based on those recommendations, we have selected this powder.
Right.
Which is Aqualite, and this is the best brand available right now in the market, Aqualite.